It's your boy Datboikellzzz. I'm back with another banger. I hope y'all didn't miss me too much. You know, I'm back. I appreciate all the love and support for all the likes and views on all my videos. I think not even just the last one. The last one didn't do so good, kinda. You know, I kinda pushed it out too late. But anyway, like and subscribe to the video. It keeps me going. I want to keep pushing out content and getting better and better. And I need to push out more content for my editor and stuff to edit these videos. I got a special one for y'all today. We're not going to talk about dating out here no more. We'll come back around that again some other time. We're going to talk about the living quality out here in Germany when you as an American, right? I'm going to give you all the facts out here first. There's no AC out here. No air conditioning in none of these houses unless they built specifically for Americans. There's no ceiling fans in none of these houses unless it's built for an American. There is no closets, walk-in closet. There's none. I'm gonna get more into that to the video. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a good one, right? Perspectives. Just because Germany is a better place to most people, it's very weird for us Americans to get used to living out here with these housing qualities. The houses and apartments is solid structure. You know, I'll say that. It's not built cheap. They do a really good job about that. But god dang, these prices be up the roof. Especially out here in this Kaiserslautern and Graf area. They see Americans, they see dollar and euro signs. Because they got this thing where like they know how much money we making. So if you in the military, army, Air Force, you know, all that, you got a thing called BAH, right? Basic allowance of housing. And that depends on your rank. And most people out here are really like that get into these houses like E4 to like E7. You got a couple up, you know, upper or whatever. Then you got a thing called LQA, which is for like the government and the contractors. Me personally, I don't get none of them, even though I'm a contractor. I'm on the German side. I'll do a video about that later, about how it is to be a contractor and pay into the taxes and how the system works out here and stuff like that. I'll get into that later. But this is how it really works. You go out and you look for a place. First thing first, room count does not match here. You go and look at on a mobile scout or 24 mobile scout, whatever it's called, AHRN, homes.mil, it's gonna say this. It's gonna say rooms. And let's say you need a 3-bedroom, right? So you go in there and you look in 3 rooms. That is not a 3-bedroom place. That is 2 bedrooms and a living room. Because out here in Germany, the living room counts as a room. I think it's very weird, but I kind of understand it because a lot of people, you know, they're not fortunate enough to have quality or the amount of money to afford a lot of these things. So, you know, you got to get it how you get it and stuff. I understand. And a lot of people out here, they will turn their living room into an actual bedroom. No shame on them, nothing like that, you know. That's just how it is out here. The German economy is it's like a pyramid, really. Like everybody, damn near baseline. Then you got the anomalies like myself and the contractors and people the doctors out here and the soccer players and stuff like that. So it's very, everybody knows how much you make, really. Another thing is, a lot of Germans don't live in houses out here, at least. It's more of Americans living in houses because the German realtors want to rent to Americans. Like it really be like you'll be on a website and it says rent to only Americans because they know Americans are gonna pay that price that a German's not gonna pay, right? So for instance, I live in Otterberg, right? I have a mansionette, 3 bedrooms, 2 full baths, open kitchen, open living room, a big balcony that views the whole city, right? I paid 1,900 euro for that, 1,950 euro to be exact. So in today's market, that's probably like $2,200, something like that, right? It's a lot. Now if I was paying that back in the States, I had me like a 5-bedroom, 5-bedroom, 3-bath house in Houston or the little cities I stay in and stuff like that. Wherever I choose it to be at in Texas at the time, right? Most Germans out here only pay 7 to like 1,200 euro in this area in Rhineland Falls. Most Germans. And most of them stay in apartments. Or they got like a super old house that gets renovated over time and stuff. Shout out to them, you know. It's out here looking for houses is very challenging with the American community. Like I can sit here and be looking for a place, right? Because I'm looking for another place anyway to probably move in the next couple months or maybe 6 months from now. I have to sit here and compete with the military who get their house paid for and GS people, right? The only advantage I have against them is that I can stay out here longer. Like, I can stay out here longer than military, and GS people only got like 5 years. Military only got like 2 years to 3. You know, me, I can stay here as long as I want, and I plan to until my daughter's older. You know, but we'll see. Another thing is that you think you gonna come out here and you gonna leave the States and you have this big 2 double car garage and, you know, all these lights and air conditions, and you can leave the water on and the lights on. Shit, this shit out here, man. When you pay the bills to the SVK, SVW, whatever you want to call them, whatever electrical place you got, hey, at the end of the year, you gonna sit here and you gonna be paying a fine. 9 times out of 10, you gonna end up owing the money to the people. If you're American, you gonna be end up owing money. But Americans use the UTAP. That's another thing that most people do live in apartments. Only us Americans, we do live in houses and fancier places and stuff like that. But I really think it's bad because, like, the Germans don't like that because you cannot move. You're basically forced to stay in a house or apartment because of the price is good. You can never move because the more Americans that are here, the higher the price goes up here. Now, if I wanted to sit here and I wanted to move to like Kusel, you know, Dusseldorf, Mannheim, I'm pretty sure I can have me a nice little villa for what I pay right now. But since I live in this American community, I'm still got a nice place, but I'm paying it out of pocket. But I had to like compete with other people. And out here it's like, if you try to be cheap as an American, they're gonna tell you, oh, you make too much. Because a lot of these houses out here in Rockland Falls, especially in Kaiserslautern, is for low income people, single mothers. We're gonna make a video about how the German government works sooner or later. I'll talk about it since I do live on the German economy. It's really different out here. I do say it takes a lot of time to get adjusted to it with the windows and no air conditioning, no big garage. You lucky if you have a garage. Only like modern apartments and like modern houses have the garage that can fit American cars for the most part. Houses out here are built for longevity and stability, but the price is driven really high out here. Okay, so if you are looking to come out here in America, into Germany, and you want to looking for houses and stuff like that, just remember the living room counts as a room, and if you really want some nice stuff that you used to, it's gonna cost you a lot. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace and love, baby.